Hello everyone and welcome back into this new video of mine. So, last time we built the iron farm. As you can see, I've finished, well, mostly finished building the actual tower. I went for the classical, let's say, primitive palette, let's say, for the time being at least, because cobblestone is our most abundant material by far. And before I get my hands on a steady supply of stone, I will have to build a cobblestone generator, or well, a stone generator, or have to get my hands on some silk touch enchanted gear, and maybe an efficiency 5, so that, well, I don't waste too much time getting stone. But that aside, let's plan the episode of today. So we have one last, let's say, highlighted thing for our to-do list, which is, well, the pumpkin and melon farm. But since we are already spent the last episode building the iron farm, so we already spent our last episode onto farming, I'd much rather go on another exploration session and explore both the Nether Fortress and the Bastion for this episode, because we may be able to find something interesting. If I manage to find Pickstep, I'm very happy. But we also have some trims to find, because there is the snout trim in the Bastion, as well as the netherite smithing template, which we both are very useful. And in the Nether Fortress there is the ribcage smithing template, or well, trim. I want to clear out my inventory and get a couple of things done. Mainly, I want to craft to brew some fire resistant potions, and also if I can, if I manage to get my hands on a couple of arrows, more at least, it will be most ideal. So I'll be right back when I have those things on my hand. Okay, so here we are back into the Nether Fortress. I got back here to the area where we have our very primitive blaze spawner. As you can see here, well, it's very basic. I still have to work on it. I may do that in the future if I do require more blaze rods, but I highly doubt it. Well, if you want me to record a video making a blaze farm, let me know in the comments and I will do that. Since it is all purpose, my purpose is only to share my Minecraft experience for what's worth. So I'll go right ahead and start. Ooh, look at that, skeletons. I'll start to explore the Nether Fortress, and if I find something interesting, I will be back. Yes, look at that! Spooky, scary skeleton. Well, first with a skeleton skull. I wasn't even going to, well, hunt for skulls, but I'm just getting rid of the wood skeletons because, well, they are very dangerous. Withering effect, I much don't like that. But we got our hands on our first one. I'm quite happy. As you can see here, I didn't manage to get my hands on a lot of stuff for the time being, at least. I chose to come first over to the Nether Fortress because for making the fire resistance potions, I need nether wood, as well as magma cream, but magma cream shouldn't be too hard to find because we have the biome in which magma cubes do spawn nearby our portal. But we do need Nether wart. There it is. Look at that. And therefore I chose, well, let's first go over to the Nether Fortress, since we do not require nothing particular. We just require particular care and going easy. Well, I like to go easy when exploring the Nether Fortress. I don't want to rush it and to jump in the arms of danger. So yes, I take it very easy. I take it very easy when exploring. Well, very easy. I am very careful when exploring in the fortress. Yes, because well, dying because of withering is always a stain on my pride. Okay, so here we are back home with all the ingredients for brewing potions. So I'll say let's go ahead and just start brewing the fire resistance. In the meantime, I can get rid of. Well, here you can see what I managed to collect. It's a crying shame because the second fortress that was crisscrossed with the first one was bugged, and this means the spawners as well as the loot chests were absent. There were no loot chests at all, and yes, I didn't manage to get anything. I'm very displeased, but at least we have a couple of things. We managed to get a couple of gold ingots, and especially some gold armor because we will need it where we are heading now, and 2 wither skeleton skulls, which are very good, as well as a couple of saddles. But I still don't have horses yet, or well, any other mob of that kind. Can leave this here. Fire resistance. We just need a piece of redstone to make it last longer, and we are set. This goes into the wood, and we can go ahead. I'm pretty confident that I can manage to tackle the Bastion. The only thing is I will have to be quite careful not to anger needlessly the pigmen, but that shouldn't be too hard. There we are! Haha! Well, luckily enough, it is outside the red forest biome, just outside, and this means that we can avoid running into hoglins, which are quite the pain in the backside. Now we have to be careful. I've started wearing the gold chestplate, so the piglins shouldn't aggro us straight away, at least. But brutes do. Yes, that's a brute. That black one. And those are always aggroed towards us. So it doesn't matter whether we play nice or not. Well, I should have brought at least flint and steel. Yes. Well, I have to just play it out good, because there is the way not to aggro piglins should be you have to kill the brutes, because the brutes are always angry at you, using some external causes, let's call it like that. For example, lava or a fire are good enough. Okay, so here we are back home, and let's have a look at what we managed to get our hands on. Okay, so, well, 19 blocks of gold. I've literally robbed the piglins. Well, also 2 blocks of iron, but now that we have a farm, iron is not that important anymore. Well, 12 gel blackstone, 28 of obsidian, which is very nice, especially for crafting in the future, and the chests. Some obsidian, but we can get it by bartering with piglins, so it's not that big of a deal. Pig step! This is a big of a deal. As well as the smithing template for netherite and the the armor trim that is found in Bastions, which is the snout one. A golden apple, well, freebies. A soul speed 3, which is very interesting, as well as a soul speed 1, but whatever. And the rest, well, we have got our hands on some on the crimson stem. Another is scrap. We lack still 3 to get our hands on an ingot. Well then, some blackstone and yada yada. Okay, so I think this is more than enough for at least for today. We managed to do some pretty things, although I regret a little bit the fact that we weren't able to find the rib armor trim in the Nether Fortress. We will have to go to and look for another Nether Fortress to find it. But that matter aside, it was pretty fruitful for an exploration session, and we got our hands on what we wanted, on what we looked for, and even more. So, well, here I also gather a little bit of redwood because so I can go over to the iron farm and implement the upgrade I mentioned in the last episode. That is the lava block in the center in order to, well, make the kill the golem faster. I thank you very much for following me until this moment, and now we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye!